सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for satsang is the ultimate wealth is stealing millions of hearts. Not ordinary wealth. Stealing millions of hearts. I'll teach you the art now. Let's enter into the sutra, what Patanjali has to say. 88th Patanjali Yoga Sutra, in chapter 2, 37th verse. Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopasthanam. Swami Vivekananda translates this as, by being established in non-stealing, the yogi obtains all wealth. By being established of non-stealing, the yogi obtains all wealth. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, when a man becomes steadfast in his abstention from theft, all wealth comes to him. Swami Sachidananda translates as, to one established in non-stealing, all wealth comes. Naturally, you will be surprised. If you are established in non-stealing, how can all wealth come to you? Because basically the society teaches legal and illegal stealing. That's all about the whole society is about. See, the illegal stealing, theft. Legal stealing is a business. Now the whole world, the whole wealth is all about whether you have it or I have it. If I can make some crooked law that the way you acquired is illegal, then I can have it. Or if I can bend the law and break the law some way and grab it from you and abstain you from going to the law by media pressure, then I have it. This is the whole game. Please understand. The whole game of life and death the whole game of wealth and poverty, whole game of light and darkness, whole game of consciousness, unconsciousness, is demystified in this one sutra by Patanjali. Patanjali demystifies the whole game. Suddenly he is telling, Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopasthanam, means by being established in non-stealing, all wealth comes to you. How can that be? Logically you can't understand. How can things come to me by non-stealing? It's all about grabbing. The whole world is about grabbing. Not only in this sutra, the first Upanishad of the first Veda, Rig Veda is the first Veda, the first Upanishad is Isavasya Upanishad, the first sutra, expresses the concept of the ultimate by Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadacharye Shanti Mantra. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyati. It's a Shanti Mantra. The first idea is Ishavashyam Idaggun Sarvam. Immediate next idea is Ishavashyam Idaggun Sarvam Yatkinja Jagatyan Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bunjidam Akrida Kasya Sviddanam. By non-stealing, enjoy the whole world. By renouncing, enjoy the whole thing. It's again and again surprising. The very logic on which the Indian economy is built is explained in this one sutra. Patanjali proves himself now an amazing economist. He is the only solution for future, for all economical crises. If Patanjali is followed, there will not be economic crisis on this balloon blast, which is happening once in 3-4 years. Sudden economical boom, and suddenly one day dropped. Really, I am telling you. Almost all of you who are not working in the lines of agriculture, if you are not grain-based, if you are not in grain-based business, all of you are exploited just by handful of people, fear and greed. If few people, the decision makers, money handlers, if they are afraid of the brand you are building, you are gone. If they are greedy about the brand you are building, you are in high. Your whole life is just played, casually, playfully, jovially. Your emotion, life, inner space, consciousness, everything is just a football. I can say baseball. For just few people who are handling the global economy. Nothing else. Please understand, nothing else. Patanjali is giving one of the greatest solution for all the economical problems. Patanjali is not a communist. He is not a capitalist. And he is not a socialist. That is why he is able to give a pure, right, unbiased solution. Because he himself does not need any wealth under his control. He is able to look at the whole thing objectively and present it. Objectively and present it. Understand? It's the most funny thing. Looking at the things objectively, an ability to present. He says, by non-stealing, all wealth is achieved. If just few people in the planet Earth stop stealing, all of us will have all the wealth. That is what it means. Understand? Just few people, handful of people decide we will not steal. You know, when these guys steal, how many lakh crores. The newspaper I was reading, the statistics they are giving, if all the money is brought back to India, what is illegally stolen from India and stored outside India in different banks in different countries, 70 lakh crore, for each family you can donate straight away 2 lakh rupee. Understand? 70 lakh crore, for each family, Indian family, you can give 2 lakh rupee. So if just that few people, a handful of people decide we will not steal, the whole world will have wealth. That's all Patanjali is saying. Simple logic. Understand? By non-stealing, all wealth comes to us. One more thing, when we have the security, wealth is always here, available to us, we will stop stealing. The storage will stop happening. Please understand. If everybody stops storing and hiding, plenty is available continuously and plenty will be growing continuously, plenty will be created continuously. The problem is, we are caught in vicious rut, vicious circle. Insecurity, you start storing. When the storing and hoarding happens, more insecurity. When the more insecurity, more hoarding and more storing. When the more hoarding and more storing and more insecurity. Patanjali is breaking that rut. Currency has to be circulated. Only if it is in the current, it can be called as currency. If it is stagnant, it cannot be called as currency. As long as it is current, it is currency. Patanjali breaks that cycle, vicious cycle, and he creates virtuous cycle. Live without stealing and hoarding, storing. Suddenly you will see, you will feel the wealth. I am actually trying just on this very concept to build this whole community. Everybody knows plenty is there, everywhere. Whether it is food or housekeeping or shelter, everybody feels secured. Plenty is there. When you feel secured, you release tremendous creativity. I tell you, I can challenge anybody. Please understand, I am throwing a new challenge to the world. Let it be on record. Anybody of my ashramite qualification, anywhere, I challenge you guys to come and challenge the creativity of my ashramites. I challenge any field. When there is a deep, secured feeling, the amount of creativity unleashed and the number of hours the creativity and highest awareness maintained in biomemory. The outside world, when you are in so much of insecurity, even if you are creative, the creativity being maintained in your biomemory will not be more than 20 minutes or 1 hour. 20 minutes is minimum and maximum 1 hour, that's all, a day. But here I can show the highest possible creativity is created and sustained at least 20 hours with excitement. When a person is feeling secure, the relaxed Swadhisthana unleashes tremendous life force in a people, in beings. Anybody who has the same qualification outside world, working in insecurity, I challenge, come and see my ashramites. I have created such a deep security for them with all the attack going on me. I can say I am the first and only organization withstood this voluminous religious persecution with all that the ashram activities. Not a single department is shut. We only opened new departments, legal department. Not a single department is closed or reduced its activities. Even when I was arrested and kept in prison illegally, unlawfully, even then, the ashram was running. I know some of the biggest religious leaders of this country, when they were arrested, their own monastery did not supply food for them in the jail after 16th day. 16th day, the monastery people have said, we don't have anybody to cook and send food for you. Eat the jail food. And he has to find some cook inside the jail to cook for himself. I am fortunate. For 53 days they sent food. And we had cook. Not only that, 100 ashramites were continued to stay inside the campus and keeping this whole unit alive. Including kids and elders. I have created such a strong security for them. Not only they don't steal, they feel they are rich. You will not find in any of their word, action, thought, poverty. When it comes to their personal life, they practice aparigraha, but you will not find poverty in them. They know their father is king. You won't find poverty in them. Very soon, I'll establish this a model community. When a community does not steal, hold, store, how it is wealthy and how this model can be reproduced everywhere. Neither capitalism, nor socialism, or communism. I don't believe in any ism. I believe in isness, not isms. Patanjali is teaching isness. Please understand. The major 5 things of the world: law. See, for any society and civilization, the major 5 pillars: law, information spreading, means media, wealth generation and circulation, business community, and personal character and fulfillment of individuals. Please understand, if character becomes an impractical law, the fulfillment will not be there. If the fulfillment of a personal life is unleashed and licentiousness is given, character will not be there. Character and fulfillment of an individual person. And the 5th, above all, the ruling, guiding principle of all the 5. Please understand, law, media, the fulfillment and character of the individual person, creation and circulation of wealth, and overall administration of all these 4. These are the 5 problems, 5 fields all the civilizations will face: law and order, business community, media, and the individual fulfillment, the human resource, and government. Patanjali, through this yama, gives solution for all these major 5 fields. Through brahmacharya, he is teaching an amazing principle. When I say brahmacharya, I don't mean celibacy. Celibacy word is a poor translation. No. Living like God. He gives us the technique. for the maintaining character and intense internal fulfillment of the life. He attends the whole human resource department in that one sutra, in that one truth. And just the truthfulness, one concept, completely addresses the media, the new information spreading. Just with one truth of non-greed, he addresses law enforcement department. If just the corruption is taken out in the department of law, means creating, executing, in all the things related to law, whole problem will be solved. And just this one idea of non-stealing is established, the whole business community will become the community creating and sharing the wealth, not robbing, sucking and storing it somewhere secretly so that we can enjoy later on. And when you become old, your kids will fight for it and kill you. What you created thinking that will be a security for during the old age, that itself will become stress. Your daughter will ask for something, your sons will ask for something, and in that fight, you will have a tremendous stress and die. That is what is happening to many rich men who created wealth thinking that it will be a security for the future in the old age. Finally, that only has become danger. Patanjali is proving his ultimate science, his ultimate technique to the field of economy through this sutra. When you don't hold, when you feel the truth of non-stealing, suddenly, first thing, so much wealth is available. Second thing, tremendous creativity you have gets expressed. Understand, even in your own life, convert everything into cash and keep it somewhere, you will even forget that you have. You will just forget you have, and you will be living in poverty. For example, if you have in the bank 10 crore, you do not know what all can be done by 10 crore. And you will be struggling with your day-to-day life for 10,000 rupee. Not remembering that 10 crore can create every moment 10,000 for you. The feeling insecurity is the wealth of Kubera. Feeling secured and creating, enjoying is the wealth of Lakshmi. Do you want to be a Kubera or Lakshmi? You need to find out. Creating and hoarding. Two different concepts. If you are hoarding, be very clear, you will not be creating, you will be sucking. If you are creating, you will always be circulating. Intellectually, verbally, this sutra cannot be completely understood. But I will create a model community and show to the world Patanjali is a great economist. And this solution still works. Still works. When you don't hold, two things happens. One, you will know the power of wealth, and second, you will be continuously creating. Third, when you know the power of wealth and creating, you will be wealthy. You will be rich. All the wealth will be available to you. Understand, I have the right to talk about wealth because I generate and circulate. That's the reason I am telling you, Patanjali is truthful. He is really giving solution. Even in your own life, at least as far as you can, try not to hold and create more and more. Generate. You will see. You will be living a wealthy, rich life. By not stealing from others, you achieve all the wealth. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.